We like to do that too.
We whine a lot too.
We'll go ahead and admit blame for a moment, and then we start making excuses about it.
Yeah, that's the way it works.
It's kind of the way it works in America right now.
Yeah, it's the trend,
right?
Well, now we kind of got that. We're going to celebrate honky tonkin' and that kind of music this morning. Now we've kind of got a theme.
Okay,
it doesn't have to be all about bartenders, but I think we can kind of have some fun with that.
Sure.
So you want to try another one?
Well, if you want honky tonk, I say honky tonk man.
That's a good one. Of
course, Dwight Yoakam's version's pretty good, I think. But who did it before? Someone else did it.
Is that an Elvis Presley?
Johnny Horton or somebody?
Oh, yeah, Johnny Horton.
Honky Tonk Man?
Yep, that's right. Right. Mm-hmm.
I'm a honky tonk man. Do. And I can't seem to stop. Actually, I could just sing it for you.
Oh.
You're not backing me up on that.
No,
you came along my side when I screwed up with the computer, but you're not going to come alongside of me for this.
Oh, no.
And we're proud to be Christmas Buck sponsors. Let the shopping begin. Come see us at Beau Bouterie.
Some secrets just can't be kept. Shop The Secret Garden for your holiday shopping. They are open Monday to Friday, 11:30 to 4:30, Saturdays, 8:30 to 4:30, and Sunday from 1 until 4. Right now, shop Greenery with 20% off. 2 Corinthians 9, verse 7 says, "Each of you should give what you have decided in your heart to give, not reluctantly or under compulsion, for God loves a cheerful giver." The Secret Garden, 2 1/4 miles west of Myrna on Highway 92 and a half a mile north.
The music to get your day started right. I listen every morning.
The Breakfast Show on KCNI KBBN.
8:17. Our guest is here, Casey from Mid-Plains Community College. Good morning, Casey.
Good morning.
I hope this segment goes well because so far Brett and I have screwed up everything we've touched this morning.
Oh,
But it's all right.
they're not mistakes. They're just happy accidents.
Well,
Aw.
we
now
could-
see, I'm like
happy
Here's what I
accidents.
love about Casey. She's like a glass half full person.
Yes.
I just love that. You know, I already feel better.
Oh, well, not every day. And that's not that's a Bob Ross quote, you know.
Oh, is it?
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
He'd just always say, throw
the paint-
anything on the canvas.
Is he the painter?
Yeah.
He's a painter.
With
okay.
the big hair.
Gotcha. Yes.
You'd say what now? Anything?
It's not a mistake. It's a happy accident.
Oh, on canvas.
Yeah.
And I guess this show is kind of like art.
I thought you were
Like the
going to say
canvas.
it's like a happy accident.
Did too.
The show. I'm like, yeah, that would sum it up.
Could be a little of both. Well, you just talked off the air about how this is kind of the end of Mid-Plains being on the show in 2023.
Well, not quite, but for me,
For
it is.
you.
And it just seems so strange because it seems like we have so long until the Christmas break and the holidays. We don't.
No, we don't.
No, we don't. I was looking at my calendar this morning, and Tierney will be here next week because
Okay.
she comes in and gives you a little preview for the new year. And then the 16th, we both of us are out of town. She's going to graduate. She's going to get her master's degree that day.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Yes,
yeah.
congrats to Tierney. And I have to go to a meeting in McCook that day. And then all of a sudden it's the holidays. So that's the way that it goes. But before that all happens, we do have a few things that are going on in December that we want to remind folks about. First of all, I want to just give a big shout out to our students at the campus because they're busily preparing for their finals week. It's always, I chuckle because they always look a little more frazzled this week, this week and next week. But it's been a long 16 weeks, but a very fast 16 weeks. So here we are at the end of the semester. Again, as I always say, if you have not registered for your spring classes yet, you need to do so. You need to get those done. Don't go home for the holiday break and not have those classes registered for. A quick reminder also that between December and January, we have a period we call the winterim period, which is about 4 weeks, 3 to 4 weeks, where you can take a full semester class. Now it is condensed down into those 3 or 4 weeks. So you really have to be ready to focus on only that topic. And, if you're planning a trip to Hawaii for Christmas, this is not the time for you to take a class. But if you're not, if you are home for the break and you are have a little bit of free time, this would count towards your fall semester load. So we have a lot of students who will take 3 classes or 9 hours up to that point, and then they take their 4th class, and they're considered a full-time student, but they're only taking, the 3 classes and then the 1 class at a time. So there's still some room in some of those winterim classes. They start December 12th. A week from Monday, and you'd be done by about January 13th. So it's a great opportunity to get an extra class in there. There's not an unlimited options for classes, but there are some good gen eds that you can take during that winterim period. So if you're interested in those, or if you'd just like to kind of explore what is available, just give us a call and we can help you out with that. So also coming up here, tomorrow we have our wreath making class. You know how people really love their wreaths.
They do, and they love to make them.
If you drive around, you see a lot of greenery hanging around. Now, these are wreaths that can either lay flat on your table and maybe put a candle in the middle or something decorative, or can hang on your door. So this is going to be held tomorrow, Saturday, December 3rd, from 9 a.m. to noon. The cost is $39, and you'll learn how to assemble a wreath for your door. Supplies are provided, but if you have something special, some kind of special ribbon or ornaments or something that you want on your wreath, you can bring those of your own. So, but there will be supplies there for you.
Okay.
Fun one.
Sounds like a great event. Can I ask you a question?
Absolutely.
Your hat
Yes.
says Yellowstone, the Dutton Ranch.
Yes.
Have you been there?
No.
Now this is
Every Sunday.
This is
I dream
the
that.
series. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's in Montana, right?
Yeah.
And I thought if you were there, I wanted to know if you spoke to Beth, because I would really like to meet Beth.
No. She was out the day I drove by. No.
Another question I have for you. A comment, maybe more than a question, but a question and a comment. Are you planning on having the vinegar specialist back again?
Oh my goodness, yes. That has like taken on a life of its own. Yes, Mr. Johnson is going to be coming back in the spring. I don't have an exact date yet, but I think he was very complimentary of the Broken Bow area. And I heard through the grapevine that he was bragging up people from Broken Bow in his native area up there. So,
well, I think it was interesting because our good friends Greg and Jan Dobish's son Barry
yes,
is a master chef. He was home visiting.
Yes,
and they came out, and he was totally like, man, that's something even as a chef of like up in Colorado, several different places that he even owns a restaurant or two, I think. And he was there, and he was quite impressed with the presentation, which speaks for itself.
That's awesome. Yeah, I was excited. They were kind of a last minute add to the class because I don't know if you had planned to be home, but yeah, it was great to have them there, and yeah, fun night. So that will be back in the spring, I promise.
Right. I didn't want
and maybe a couple of times because it was so popular. So.
Well, we were surprised. I mean, I sure was. Weren't you, Brent, as far as putting it on ice cream and having it taste like that?
Yeah, absolutely.
That was so funny that I didn't know you didn't like vinegar.
Well, if you would have told me I would be eating vinegar on ice cream, I would have said, there's no way.
I know. Everybody who tries it is like, I can't believe what I just ate.
Yeah.
That it was vinegar. I know.
It was pretty outstanding. So
I know.
Coming this spring, that won't be far away.
We like to motivate you to do new things.
Yeah, you certainly
Try
did.
new things.
Because I don't even like to be in a room with vinegar, let alone eat it.
And then I left you with the lingering smells.
Oh, it didn't last long. It tasted so good. Well, that's just what Mid-Plains can do, a wide variety of educational opportunities, right?
We really try to, a lot of people will say, well, where do you come up with these things? We make them up. We are not opposed to theft of ideas. That doesn't sound very nice, but if we hear of a class that's going on in a different area and we think it would be something that the people of Custer County would enjoy, we will do everything we can to bring that here. The most difficult part, as we've talked about over the years, is always finding an instructor. So. Ideas are great, but then we have to reach out to someone and say, can you teach a class on? And sometimes that can be the challenging part. So, I just always encourage people, like, if you have a skill, if you have a hobby, if you have some kind of knowledge that you've obtained over the years, you don't have to be an expert to teach a class. You just have to have the ability to communicate what you know to people. And we've got plenty of classes where it starts out, and people will say, I'm not an expert in this, but here, I'll show you what I know. And I would highly encourage people, if you have that skill or that hobby or something you know how to do and you want to teach a class, get a hold of us. Talk to Tierney. She is in charge of recruiting new instructors, and she's a whiz at reaching out to people, and you just she casts a wide net. And she was talking yesterday about being ghosted by some folks that had talked to her about teaching a class and then hadn't got back to her. Sometimes the time frame doesn't work out, but we love to schedule new and innovative things, and kind of like this vinegar tasting, it sort of dropped into our laps, and we said, well, let's give it a try. And the first time around, if you remember, we had it scheduled for a night back in, I think, October, and nobody signed up. Not a single person.
And think what we would have missed.
Yeah, and we almost said, well, it just isn't the right time. But I said, let's just change the date and see what happens. So we moved it up about a month, and all of a sudden we had a room full of about 15 people. So, we just encourage people, if you have that skill or talent or something you want to give out to the masses, some information, get a hold of us and we'll get you on our schedule. And sometimes the first time around might not work out, but the second time might be great.
Be a home run.
Yeah. So
Casey with a home run. He's at bat all the time.
Yeah.
there is a song.
Yeah, there is.
Well, there's several.
Well, I guess then happy holidays to you.
Oh, yeah. I mean, here it is, just the 2nd of December, and I'm telling you guys Merry Christmas. But Tierney will be on next week to give you a little preview of what we are planning for the spring semester. We will be closed over the holiday, as we always are. We're open through December 23rd, and then we take a little break through into January. It seems like a long break, but it's really only a week. And then we'll reopen in January and get ready for our spring semester. So
Okay.
I will see you guys in 2023. Well, I might see you before that, but
Hope so.
here.
And if you do get to the Dutton Ranch again, the Yellowstone up there, would you ask Beth to give me a call?
I will. I'll leave a message for you.
Sure like to meet her. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
All right, our theme today is good old country. None better than Hank Williams.
$6.49 a pound, or Open Acres boneless, skinless chicken breast. Enjoy a value pack at $1.99 a pound. In their produce section, grab some Honeycrisp apples for $1.79 a pound, or extra large red or black seedless grapes at $1.99 a pound. Gary's Superfoods Excited to serve you with these great prices and many more on South B Street in Broken Bow.
If you've been injured or recovering from surgery, your first priority is to treat your problem. At Team Physical Therapy, we will evaluate, treat, and educate you about your specific roadblocks. We offer many therapists to help. Stop by one of our locations in Broken Bow, Burwell, Callaway, Gothenburg, and Kearney or call 872-5111. We have great resources online at myteampt.com or call 872-5111 Team Physical Therapy, together empowering able movement.
It is 8:32, almost 8:33. Whiskey Barrel in Broken Bow, open 7 days a week and ready for the holidays. You can count on that. Got company coming in. You like to have a special bubbly. Hey, they can take care of you there. And they have non-alcoholic bubblies as well. And I want to, again, hit on the fact that you can just go in there and shop. Don't worry about being price gouged or anything like that. And again, they don't offer glitzy specials to get you in the door. They just have everyday low prices. And they really like the holidays there, so stop in. Even if you're not going to purchase anything, and just stop in and wish Stan and the crew happy holidays. They'd love to wish you happy holidays back, and they are ready for the season. Now, they're open 7 days a week, but I do assume they will be closed on Christmas Day. So kind of keep that in mind as we get closer to the end of the month. Plenty of time, though, to do your shopping at the Whiskey Barrel in Broken Bow. And as always, you'll get great service, fair prices, and very, very friendly people to talk to while you're there. So be sure and stop in and say hi and happy holidays to the Whiskey Barrel, and they wish you the best as well. I actually didn't get to hear all of your conversation yesterday with Nate Bell with Universal Insurance because we were preparing for our next remote in Cozad. I understand that you did talk a little bit about our proposal, our thoughts on shopping bags, and I'm not sure that Nate understood the philosophy of all of this. Now, what did he tell you yesterday?
Well, he was very nice. I don't think he quite maybe agreed with you and I as far as the importance of seeing whether or not a reusable grocery bag is insurable. But Nate was open to looking into that. I think, and I believe I did ask him the question: is it part of your homeowner's policy?
I see.
And he kind of said, "Well, yeah, probably." So, but the one thing I did find out is as we visit with Nate each and every time, they really can insure everything at Universal Insurance.
Just about everything.
I mean, they work with so many different companies that they can make sure that you are covered no matter what.
Well, I guess the thought there, maybe we did touch up on actually insuring the grocery bag itself. But we also was talking about if you had a faulty grocery bag and a can of corn fell out or a can of beans.
Yeah, now we didn't go into that.
And landed on somebody's foot in the store out in the parking lot, you'd want to be insured for liability.
Yeah.
But they probably talk to you about that.
Absolutely. Their door's always open.
It is the time of year where we want to review our insurance policies and see if we have everything set up for 2023.
Yes. And one thing Nate did mention, during this time of year, we talk a lot about shopping local. And Nate related that to insurance. It's important to buy local when it comes to insurance. And we talked about the relationship that they have with their customers, the way they know their situations. And that's a lot different than, getting coverage, say, over the internet and talking to someone different every time you need to talk to somebody. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So they are ready to help you at Universal Insurance in Broken Bow. It's important to insure your home, your family, and your possessions, but it's also important to insure your business. Ask Universal Insurance in Broken Bow about getting the right coverage for it. They have a wide knowledge base and catalog of information to help your business, from HR to OSHA availability to other features that will play a key role in your business success on the insurance side. Talk to Universal Insurance in Broken Bow today. Call 872-6438 or visit them at 940 South E Street.
Some sad news to bring you here this morning on The Breakfast Show. We don't like bringing you sad news. We actually avoid it, but in this case, it's necessary to let you know that Ripley's Believe It or Not Museum is closing.
Oh, that is kind of sad.
Yep. Going to close for good at the end of the year.
Okay.
This weird building has been an iconic part of the Atlantic City Boardwalk since 1996. And it was where you could go to see, shrunken heads, two-headed animals, sometimes the world's tallest man, things like that. It was a huge hit for vacationing families. But now, not so much. And, of course, the casinos are a competitive factor there. The family may, end up in a swimming pool or a casino or something like that in a big hotel. And Riley's just doesn't attract as many people as it once did because you can see all that stuff on internet for free, and none of it's much more real than what Ripley's was.
Yeah. Wasn't there a TV show, Ripley's Believe It
I
or
believe
Not?
so, yeah.
I want to say Jack Palance, the actor.
Mr. Mean.
Didn't he host it? I think he did.
That was one crabby man, that Jack. He was crabby.
Yeah, he could play some really neat characters.
Yeah, I don't know if he was really stretching the character that much. He just seemed kind of like...
He was great as the cowboy on City Slickers. He was great.
They would have it. He'd be on talk shows like Johnny Carson, and he'd just come off like, why am I here? What do you want to talk to me for? Kind of thing, or I don't know. But yeah, there was a TV show.
I think there was.
All right, we're celebrating a theme. I don't know exactly what it is. It started out with Hey Bartender, but it's kind of old country swing, if you will. A little of that Texas beat in it. This one might not fit into that category so much, but it is a classic. A classic, ladies and gentlemen.
I was told to my pack
From indoor and outdoor to out in the field, Ansley Lumber and Supply has what you need for your projects. There's nothing stronger than LP Smart Side siding for your home, and Pella, Marvin, and North Star windows can increase efficiency greatly. They have them. Does your kitchen need a new look? Well, Ansley Lumber has several lines of cabinets to choose from, and they offer quartz and granite countertops. Benjamin Moore Paint can freshen up a look, plus they have metal for your buildings, plus creosote and copper posts. Ansley Lumber and Supply, downtown Ansley.
The staff at Bernie Health Mart is so excited for the Christmas season. Whether for your gift exchange, friends, or for family, they are excited to help you pick out that special stocking stuffer or gift. Don't forget they offer complimentary gift wrapping. Toys, Christmas decor, Christmas cards, ornaments, and more are at Bernie Health Mart, downtown Broken Bow. Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
Thank you, Christy. You know, she's a Methodist.
Yes. Okay.
You knew that.
Yes, everybody knows it now, thanks to you.
I don't know whether Indiana Jones is a Methodist or not, but they're coming out with another Indiana Jones film.
Are they really? Man, is Harrison Ford going to be in it?
Yes, but here's the thing.
Okay.
The trailer for the new Indiana Jones movie is out, and it looks like they blew the budget on special effects to make Harrison Ford look like 30-something again.
Oh, wow. Okay.
They use state-of-the-art computer software to superimpose old shots of his face and de-wrinkle the 80-year-old star. The Dial of Destiny is set for 1944, 8 years after the Raiders of the Lost Ark took place. So they needed to make him look a little younger.
Wow, interesting concept.
Mm-hmm. Let's see here. Back in 81, he was just 39.
Uh-huh.
And now he's 80.
Right.
So they're going to...
But the movie is going to portray him as though he's just 4 years older than when Raiders of the Lost Ark took place.
I believe so. Now, does that mean... What's the definition of youthism?
What? Yeah, I don't know. Is that a word?
I just made it up.
Oh,
youthism.
Okay. Well, it is amazing what they can do with special effects, though. I mean, I was thinking about, there's many examples of it in movies. The one that immediately comes to my mind was Captain America. I'm a Marvel guy, so bear with me. But Captain America, the first Avenger, the way they made Chris Evans look in the beginning of the movie before he became Captain America.
I remember that.
That was just amazing what they can do with special effects.
It's a good thing in some cases. The Pizza Hut in Broken Bow is rolling. They're rolling up the pizzas at the Pizza Hut. They're rolling the dough at the Pizza Hut, and they want you to know they are rolling the dough, so you can go to the Pizza Hut
in Broken Bow.
Thank you.
Yes. What a great lead-in. Hey, look forward to the Triple Treat Box. I saw a preview on TV of this Triple Treat Box. Oh, my goodness. Got them little Cinnabon cinnamon rolls that come in it. 2 medium pizzas, sticks, and Cinnabon cinnamon rolls. Yummy, yummy, yummy. So the Triple Treat Box coming to the Pizza Hut in Broken Bow. Also, and they brought some of these out the last time that we visited with Pizza Hut.
Good.
These new pizza melts. They are delicious. And just $6.99.
Yeah, and I love
They'll fill you up, too.
The chicken one was good.
They do have 4 flavors of the pizza melts that you can get at Pizza Hut in Broken Bow right now. Chicken, bacon, Parmesan, meat lovers, buffalo chicken, or pepperoni lovers. They're kind of like a quesadilla. They'll come with the marinara dipping sauce. So try them out if you haven't already. Also, don't forget about their pasta line. Options include cheesy Alfredo sauce, chicken Alfredo, red sauce with Italian meat, or veggie sauce, also an option. Pasta dishes can come with breadsticks, cheesy bread, or garlic bread. So, hey, you don't want to cook? Call Pizza Hut, 872-6472. Carry out or delivery, they are ready to serve you. Also, they're still looking for people to join their team at the Pizza Hut in Broken Bow. If you're interested, visit with Ladarius, the general manager there. Wonderful benefits, flexible hours, and competitive wage available at the Pizza Hut.
I think he'd be a cool guy to work for. Very nice guy. Got a chance to meet him face to face here in the studio, and I think he'd be a kick to work for.
Live from Austin,
Speaking
Texas,
of kicks,
asleep at the wheel.
here's Route 66.
This is the holiday season. A lot of you wonderful people are busy baking and you're thinking about making treats. And just want you to know that we here at KCNI KBBN so do appreciate when you bring out treats to us, whether it be cookies or cakes or fudge or whatever. If you feel so led, we would so enjoy it. Thank you so much. We love you.
Shameless is what I'd call that. Turn that down.
I hear Grant out in the lobby. I think Grant's okay with it. Sounds like to me. He's a single guy.
I know. And I keep thinking we need to send some more food across the street to him, but we just haven't been very good about that. I will apologize to you, Grant. I wanted to get you another, at least a half pork chop, if maybe not a whole one for you.
I'm sorry. I now have this picture of David J. Burney walking over to Grant's apartment with a plate with tin foil over the top and say, "Grant, just wanted to bring you over some dinner. Again, thanks for being here. Hope you enjoy it." Well, thanks, Dave. And Dave leaves, and Grant sits down, and he takes off the tin foil, and there's half a pork chop and nothing else.
Well, I think you would feel blessed to have a half of a pork chop.
Well, sure.
But,
yeah.
That's the way I look at it anyway. Oh, boy. Let's go to Sam's place.
Okay.
Shall we? Let's go to Sam's place. Buck Owens singing about Sam's Place. Sounds like a fun little pub.
I love songs that somehow can incorporate hoochie coochie. I don't know. There's Hoochie Coochie Man.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good point. I want to do real quickly here, just say to you folks out there, thank you. We were, of course, in the park on, is that Monday? Tuesday.
Oh, the Parade of Lights?
Yeah, that was Monday.
Monday.
And we just had some people come up and tell us they enjoy the show and they like the radio stations. And we know we're not the smartest cookies in the jar, but we're smart enough to know that people don't always come up and tell you when they don't like something in this neck of the woods. But the compliments that you pass along to us are appreciated.
Very much.
When you're telling us that you like the stations and a show and all the different things. And I think one of the nicest comments we got the other day was, "I like you guys because you're not canned. It's not all canned. It's not pre-planned and pre-recorded and."
It's definitely not pre-planned. We can guarantee you that.
The show today is complete evidence of that.
You know what I like to on nights like that. just the visiting that we get to do, and one of the big reasons we visit and we know people is because of what we do for a living, and that is one of the great benefits of doing this. So it's getting to know you folks out there.
That's
been
right.
a lot of fun.
And please disregard the shameless plug that Brent Apperson just sent out to you for goodies. Although we appreciate it, it is not necessary.
Well, I don't know about not necessary, but...
News is next.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News special report. There were layoffs and interest rate hikes, but employers were still hiring. The Labor Department says they added 263,000 jobs in November. Unemployment held steady at 3.7%. Victoria Fernandez at Crossmark Global Investments.
It was a really strong report that came out, and we actually had revisions higher to the October number as well.
CBS News business analyst Jill Schlesinger takes a look at the bigger picture.
Job growth is slowing down. In 2021, the U.S. averaged 562,000 new jobs a month. Now in 2022, we're at 392,000 a month on average, and that has been trending lower now in the second half of the year.
The Dow has just opened lower, now off 295, S&P down 48, the NASDAQ with a 150 loss. CBS News special report. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Kevin Wyatt.
Thursday night football action in the NFL. Josh Allen with 2 touchdown passes as the Bills stifle the Patriots 24-10. Buffalo now a half game ahead of Miami for first place in the AFC East. Big matchup last night in college hoops. Second-ranked Texas able to hold off number 7 Creighton 72-67 as the Longhorns improve to 6-0. Number 4 Arizona upset by Utah 81-66. That's the first loss of the season for the Wildcats. And in the FIFA World Cup, the last day of group play is today before the knockout rounds begin tomorrow. Group H set to get going at 10 a.m. Eastern. Portugal will take on South Korea, while Uruguay will face Ghana. Portugal already through to the round of 16. The second spot still up for grabs. And at 2 o'clock in Group G, Switzerland versus Serbia and Cameroon against Brazil. Same scenario as Group H. Brazil already through with one more spot to be determined.
Here's your weatherology forecast. For today, look for partial sunshine at times, with high temperatures working up into the upper 40s. We'll have our winds turning to the northwest, becoming gusty, increasing to 20 to 35. Then for tonight, mostly clear, colder, and still windy, a low of 8 above 0, but could have wind chills into the single digits below 0 for tonight. For your Saturday, we're back up to a high of 41. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Michael Caro.
News and weather was brought to you today by Custer Electric and Irrigation in Broken Bow. Custer Electric and Irrigation in Broken Bow loves being your local Zematic by Lindsay dealer. You already know that winter is the perfect time to knock out some projects to prepare for next year, but what you need is Custer Electric and Irrigation by your side. They have some special offerings going on, including driveline conversions, sprinkler packages, and winter maintenance specials. Things get busy when the snow melts and the flowers bloom in spring. Custer Electric and Irrigation can get that work done for you right now. Here's the cool part with winter maintenance. You receive 10% off any part repairs done. If the maintenance pivot has issues next watering season, they honor that same 10% parts discount all season long. Even more exciting is that they are offering special pricing if you get it done before the end of the year. There's never been a better time to get that maintenance knocked out. Discounts save you money, and then you already have it done when spring rolls around. Custer Electric and Irrigation, your local Zematic by Lindsay dealer in Broken Bow. Call today at 872-7786, follow them on Facebook, or visit custerei.com. Custer Electric and Irrigation, experience the difference.
Currently mostly cloudy and 30 degrees. Winds are not a factor yet, but they will be later on today, going to gust up to near 50 miles per hour. So be careful out there as you're moving around. It always makes things a little more difficult and dangerous. I want to get serious here for a moment and talk about mental health issues here in our listening area. And as a matter of fact, all the way across our country. Here in the United States, we have a shocking amount of suicides and mental stress and illness that can be addressed. And a very, very good group of people have put together a website here in our area for you to use if you are feeling a little bit stressed out mentally, or you know someone else who you notice maybe having that same situation.
Yes, and their main message is this: you do not need to struggle alone. A resource of mental health providers in Custer County has been created through this website. It's mhpcc.org. Mental illness affects 19% of the adult population, 46% of teenagers, and 13% of children each year. Only half of those affected receive treatment, often because of the stigma that can be attached sometimes to mental health. Untreated mental illness can contribute to higher medical expenses, poor performance at school and work, fewer employment opportunities, and increased risk of suicide. Again, this website is mhpcc.org. If you are struggling, please have the courage to get help.
All right, a happy birthday wish goes out to Carol Fritzler. Carol, happy birthday to you. I'm not sure if she's Methodist or Episcopalian, but she is having a birthday today.
All right, happy birthday.
Or maybe she's Lutheran. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know if I know Carol.
Oh, you'd know Carol.
Would I?
Yeah,
okay.
you'd know Carol.
All right.
Good gal. And they're hard to find.
Yes.
Happy birthday, Carol.
Uh-oh. Another facial expression has just popped up on Dave's face. And I don't know how to read it. It almost it's like conniving is the word that comes to my mind when I see that facial expression.
You know, just thinking, Grant, you know, he kind of a snappy dresser. He has the Levi coat and it's got patches on it. And
do you like the whole thing with the stocking hat?
Well, see, that's what I was just wondering. I think he looks great in his stocking cap, but I just wondered if if you do think I should wear a stocking cap.
I don't know. Grant, now that we're into the wintertime, Grant wears a stocking hat, but he always keeps it on inside.
Well,
he always keeps it on inside. He just rolls it up and doesn't put it over his ears when he's inside.
And I don't think he's balding. He's got a nice
head
of hair.
I don't think he's trying to cover anything up.
Well,
I don't know.
You know, he is from Omaha.
I guess it's a fashion statement.
Yeah, it's an Omaha fashion.
Johnny Cash.
Live recording. Christmas time's a coming. Well, let's talk a little bit about KC Trucking.
Sure.
They're looking for some good workers.
Yes, KC Trucking looking for a full-time truck driver. Must have your Class A or B CDL. Starting wage, $21 an hour. Paid vacation, overtime opportunities. You'll be home every night and driving the scenic Central Nebraska during the day. For more information, call 870-3563. Now, if there's no answer, they do encourage you to leave a message, and they'll get back in touch. Again, the number, 870-3563. KC Trucking, looking for a full-time truck driver.
Celebrating good old country this morning. Ah, yes. Marty Robbins' Big Iron, a classic for you. The harmonies, the guitar work, the blending of voices. Ah, beautiful. Beautiful. It's a beautiful thing when people get together as well. And tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, Brent Apperson. And by the way, is your mom listening?
I don't know.
Peg?
She listens quite a bit. Yeah, she brings us up on the internet or the app and listens. They're in Arkansas.
The audio stream, which is available every day. Peg, just don't worry about getting me anything for Christmas. Don't worry about it, Mom. It's not necessary. Tomorrow.
Now who's being shameless when it comes for a plug?
I just told her, no, please don't.
Oh.
I don't want anything from Peg.
Okay.
Christmas Village Shop Hop takes place tomorrow. I want to remind you that one more time. If you're just tuning in, hey, you can do a lot of shopping tomorrow in Dunning, Sargent, Taylor, Ansley, Arcadia, Loop City, Rockville, North Loop, and Elba. And in Cozad, Nebraska, they're not a part of the Shop Hop. They have their own old-fashioned Christmas celebration tomorrow in Cozad. But all the others I mentioned are a part of this really, really neat idea. You can get a passport stamp as you go around to these places and be eligible for a drawing later on to win some prizes. Most of the communities are starting around 10 o'clock. Dunning is starting at 9 a.m. They're having like horse-drawn hay rides and much more. All sorts of free will donation activities, good food. Like at Elba, they're having homemade chicken noodle and chili soup and sandwiches, and Ansley's having live Christmas music. Just to name, I think you'll find music and food and good shopping opportunities in those communities tomorrow and in Cozad tomorrow as well. I wanted to also repeat that we will be getting the Light It Up Christmas promotion available to you. Start taking pictures as you put up your lights, your displays, and you might win yourself some bragging rights and a little bit of a prize, all courtesy of Varney Health Mart, Four County Heating, Nebraska State Bank, Power Solutions, the Grocery Cart, Custer Public Power District, Sargent Pipe, and Ansley Lumber. And the Chamber of Commerce is involved in this here in Broken Bow with Gibbons Electric, who created this promotion a couple years ago. And again, a reminder, you have till December 5th to purchase your tickets to the Holiday Notes Dinner Concert put on by the Music Boosters here in Broken Bow and the students, of course. And that will be at the One Box Convention Center. Here's Brent Apperson.
Hey, kick off the Christmas season at the annual Nativity Display. This will be presented at the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints in Broken Bow. This is open to the public December 4th, Sunday from 1 to 8. Then Monday, December 5th, 5 to 8, and on Wednesday, December 7th, 5 to 8 p.m. Wander through a beautiful display of nativities and enjoy live music and Christmas treats. I believe they have over 200 different nativity scenes at this nativity display, and you can enjoy it at the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, located at 1108 South First Avenue in Broken Bow. Again, it's open to the public on Sunday from 1 to 8, Monday, December 5th from 5 to 8, and Wednesday, December 7th from 5 to 8 p.m.
More right after these words.
President Trump has announced, and Ron DeSantis is rising fast. Who do you support for 2024? Newsmax wants to know what you think. Vote in the Newsmax poll. Just text the word FISH to 39747. That's FISH to 39747. It takes just seconds. Text FISH to 39747. Let your voice be heard. And watch Newsmax today.
Are you more than $10,000 in debt? Feel like you're on a never-ending treadmill, staying in one place and never getting ahead with those minimum payments? You feel like there's no way out? Get off the endless debt treadmill and start saving money each month. There are programs in place to help you get free of your debt, and you don't have to pay the entire amount you owe. The program at Total Financial Freedom can help you get debt-free in months instead of decades. Call Total Financial now at 800-208-1312. 800-208-1312.
9:18. I feel like we're in the driver's seat so far without, getting too hopped up and digressing. But as you said, sometimes when we have a little extra time on the show, we shoot ourselves in the foot, or maybe more so than...
Put our foot in our mouth?
Yeah, that's a better term for it. So we're playing a lot of music to keep ourselves out of trouble, and hopefully you're enjoying the Pure Country Goldie hits that we have going for you, the Pure Nuggets.
Yes. Yeah, I've enjoyed it.
It's been fun.
Yeah.
Well, have you seen the pictures of the volcano eruptions in Hawaii?
No, I have not.
Oh,
No.
man, what a spectacular show. And as I was watching it last night on one of the news networks, they were showing, quite a bit of the eruptions. And, there was a scientist, a volcano scientist, who said, this is really a spectacular show only because to this point, and probably will not be of danger to citizens, harming them. It's just an act of nature that they can enjoy without danger thus far. I think there is one highway that maybe some of the lava was approaching, but as far as harm to humans, they don't think that's going to happen. So to see that spectacular act of nature, it's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can't put on a fireworks show that good, that's for sure. I mean,
Yeah.
that's Mother Nature adjusting itself under this earth, but it's pretty cool to see. I'm sure you can go online and find it, and you could Google it, but we don't have enough time to have you Google it this morning.
No, yeah, we only have about 10, 15 minutes left in the show. I'll need at least a half hour just to find something.
Kind of a sad note here. I know you probably are aware that Baseball Hall of Famer Gaylord Perry just passed away, two-time Cy Young Award winner. Played 22 seasons, terrified batters with his trademark spitball, racking up 3,534 strikeouts in his career. He played for 8 different teams in the majors, both in the American and National Leagues. His career was outstanding, and he passed away at the age of 84.
Does it? I don't think it mentions in it, but did it happen to mention how old he was before he quit playing baseball? Because he pitched
a long time.
Yeah, for a very long time. Yeah.
No, it doesn't say in this article. But
I would Google it, but
no,
again, we don't have time.
We don't have time. We just have to squeeze some more information in. I think we have one more job opportunity to talk about this morning.
We do. Remind you that Central Nebraska Community Action Partnership is looking for an individual to work as an infant toddler teacher center specialist. This is a 40 hours per week, year-round position in Broken Bow. Good starting wage, great benefits. Looking for someone with their Child Development Associate Certificate, an associate's or bachelor's degree in early childhood education, and would prefer someone with experience working with infants and toddlers, income qualifying families, and past supervisory experience. The individual would be responsible for center coordination, supervision, and teaching. To find out more, you can contact CNCAP Human Resource Department at 308-745-0780. The extension is 0, or you can apply online at centralnebraskacap.com.
You're listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. that's a hard one not to sing along to because you can.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So you can get down in that,
Yeah.
Pretend you're, slapping that 4x4 transmission around and going down the highway. Yahoo.
Dave Dudley?
Dave Dudley. Yeah, I'm curious about Grant's stocking cap, too. Do you want to ask him about it?
Well, we can. I don't know. Let's do. I'd like to know if it's if he's wearing it for a reason other than just a fashion statement.
Yeah, Grant. Grant, you want to stop in here for a moment? We got a question for you. We got to find something out because we're kind of hicks out here in Custer County, and you're from Omaha. We noticed you wear this stocking cap.
Yeah.
Is that a signature look, a fashion statement?
It keeps the hair out of my face.
Oh.
Yeah.
You know what else would do that?
What's that?
A haircut.
Don't have to do that, Grant.
Nah.
There's no hair restrictions here.
You know what? I apologize. I took that was not fair. I took a dig at you, really, to take a dig
That's
at
what
Dave,
I'm saying.
and that was not nice.
I used to get my hair cut every 2 weeks.
Well, I get mine cut every month at least, and Dave digs at me for it, and so I've always. He kind of gets under my skin when he picks on me for getting my hair cut. And so as a result, I then pick on you and I apologize.
That's not right.
That's not right.
That's unjust.
That's not right.
That's ridiculous.
So
There's just a Cold War going on. And, this is a satellite battleground over here.
You got trapped in the middle.
I
and
did.
I apologize for that.
Hey, it happens.
So you used to have your hair cut every 2 weeks.
Every 2 weeks.
Was that due to a job that you had, or?
I guess it was kind of a choice.
It was a choice.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when you got out here in the Wild West, you kind of thought, hey, I don't have to cut. What's the reason?
Well, the last time, my last haircut was my birthday of last year.
Wow.
So,
really?
Yeah. So it'll be a year to the day on my birthday.
Which is
January 29th.
Oh, it's coming up.
January. We'll have to have a party.
All right. So I think it's a Sunday.
Oh, that's kind of a bummer, but we could celebrate on Friday before going into the weekend.
Sure. Or the Monday after.
Yeah, I think the Friday one.
Yeah, or both. Yeah.
Or both, yeah. That's interesting, that you are letting it go and grow.
Mm-hmm.
Because you see the Creator gave you this wonderful hair. And if you look at biblical times, hey, they didn't get haircuts.
Yeah.
According to the depiction on the canvas. Now, that was our artist interpretation of the time. I would admit that. But, maybe they had crew cuts.
Yeah, they might have, yeah.
Might have had, like, flat tops.
Might have had some great barbers back then.
Probably just use a sharp bone.
Well, if you could shear a sheep, you can cut hair.
Hey, that's a good point.
Yeah.
They sheared sheep back then.
A lot of them.
So they could have, had a close cut.
Yeah. I don't know. There's a lot to think about.
I know. That's way deep. Hey, speaking of that, I wanted your interpretation of this.
Okay.
Do you like dinosaurs?
I like dinosaurs, yeah.
You kind of like the story of dinosaurs?
Yeah.
Like they're out munching around, having some, leaves off a tree, maybe eating one another, having a good time.
A grass or two.
Like a bony bird comes down, eats something, It's pretty exciting if you were,
pretty cool stuff.
If you could be there to watch it.
Yeah, I'll say.
They just found a T-Rex footprint discovered in an Alaskan national park. Now, this is cool because this huge footprint discovered in a remote Alaska park was from a T-Rex about 65 million years ago, from 65 million years ago.
Wow.
They were 40 feet long and 12 feet high. The part that really gets you is they had 60 teeth the size of bananas.
Man.
So, you could eat a lot of chips with those.
Sure.
Whew. One of the most wild and least visited places in the national park system is this particular park.
Really?
Yeah. And they found T-Rex there.
Jurassic Park.
Kind of.
Yeah.
I think it's called Katamaya National Park. It's posted on Twitter. Twitter. I hate Twitter. Why do we have to have Twitter?
I don't know. I think someone else just got blackballed or whatever
on
from
Twitter. Who?
Yeah, I think Elon Musk just
Donald Trump's latest dinner guest.
Oh,
is he's just like running that with some kind of iron fist now?
Just selective iron fist.
I can't comment because when it comes to social media thing, I know nothing. So I don't know what's going on. But I thought I read or heard that he like banned somebody.
Well, he put up a swastika and a few things.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. Oh, people. We have important issues here, but we can debate your hat.
Yep.
Length of Brent's receding hair line.
I actually think your haircut always looks great, and
thanks, Grant.
I actually applaud getting it cut once a month.
Thanks.
I think that's proper.
You do, really?
I do.
Oh, Grant, I thought we were going to be cool friends together, but
yeah, man. I mean,
I'm liking you more and more.
Oh boy!
If I get a stocking hat like that, will you teach me how to kind of roll it?
I kind of roll it
right above the ears.
Yeah.
Now, one other. I think maybe I've asked you this, but in case I haven't, I have always wondered. When you go outside, do you roll it down over your ears, or do you still keep it up? Because if you still keep it up, I do kind of have a problem with that.
Well, I'll pull
That's
it
kind
down.
of weird.
So
you do pull it down over your ears when you go outside.
Yeah, but then
but you don't necessarily roll it down.
No, I just
you just pull it down.
Kind of pull it down.
Keep the roll.
Yeah, keep
going.
the roll.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Grant, I've got an idea.
It's a finesse game.
You could get a remote control for that.
Oh, yeah, there's an idea.
Just have it in your pocket. You could talk to Trish at Designs of Distinction, and you have it rolled up. You
do it
push
like
a
little
button, and it rolls down over your ears.
That'd be nice.
Oh, my.
Well, you have to know that when we pick on each other around here, it's nothing personal. It's for the benefit of the listeners mostly.
Sure.
Sometimes people think I'm a little hard on Brent, like the receding hairline comment, but it's more for the listeners to enjoy.
Sure.
It's just not personal.
Yeah, I understand, man.
It's part of the show.
Yeah.
Brent.
Yes, Dave.
Honestly, don't want Mom to get us anything for Christmas. You or I. Peg, don't you worry about it.
Whoa. Wait a minute. Here you go again. What do you mean, don't get me anything for Christmas? Did you just lump me in with you?
We both call her Mom.
I'm her firstborn. Okay? If she wants to get me something for Christmas, I'm cool with that.
What privilege does firstborn get you over your other siblings?
You can get, you can become a king, for one.
Been a lot of wars fought over that.
Yeah.
No, Peg, you don't worry about getting.
This is what happened. What I've known, this guy is the king of. Something really is I, but it becomes we all the time.
The royal we.
All the time. I mean, now you're going to jip me out of a Christmas present.
It's just because we're a team, and Peg understands that. She knows you don't need anything. It's not what you want, it's what you need, and you don't need anything. I'm sure Peg would agree with that. Now, I think what would be nice, and I bet you
Dave?
Peg would do this, I bet Mom would do this, is she would, instead of getting you and I, her sons, anything for Christmas, she might just send a little something to Grant.
Well, hey, yeah.
Some candy, or maybe another stocking cap he could change out different colors.
Sure, one that's reversible.
That'd be nice. She could. I think Peg's probably able to net you one with your name on it.
That'd be nice.
But we don't need anything, Brent. You know that. Music coming your way to close the show.
My mom is right now going, you know what? I know Dave said I didn't have to get him anything, but you know what? It would be nice. And so you're going to get something in the mail. And then, I'll probably approach the subject about, you know what? I haven't gotten anything for Christmas yet. Well, Dave said you didn't want anything. That's what it's going to be.
Oh, I don't think so, Brent. I think you're just a little paranoid. Don't you worry about it. I can talk to Peg about it if you want me to, and we can decide together whether you need anything for Christmas.
Great. Wonderful. Are you going to do that with the rest of my family, too? Going to call up all my kids and my wife and, hey, let's talk about whether Brent needs anything for Christmas.
I feel bad for your siblings, and I want to make sure they get plenty. So I'll talk with Peg about it and let you know. Maybe on Monday. Talk to you later.
See ya.